Hi everyone. I wanted to come in today to talk about response versus reaction and the levels of anxiety that I've been feeling over the last few weeks in particular. I mean, many months, obviously, living in the current state that I'm living in. But particularly in the last few weeks, I've felt huge amounts of anxiety from people, and a lot of people are responding rather than reacting, and they want to get things over and done with very quickly, and instead of taking the time to think about whether whatever action that they're choosing is that they just jump on the one thing straight away without spending some time to think about what might be good for them now and in the future. So what I wanted to do today is give you some top 7 tips about how to respond rather than react, and also help to reduce your anxiety at the same time. So my number 1 tip is to stop watching the news. Just stop watching the news. Everyone might think that they need to watch the news, but guaranteed you will find the information out that you need to know by friends, by other means. There's lots and lots of ways you'll find out the information that you need to know. Just stop watching the news. And if you feel like you need to know the news, perhaps look it up online, maybe once a day or every 2 days or half a week, so that you can keep up to date if you feel that that's important for you. And because I know that as soon as I watch the news or tap into any of the news, or sometimes reading the news online, the levels of anxiety and fear perpetuated in the news is extraordinary. And, it may or may not be justified, but regardless, it increases your levels of anxiety and your ability to take step and think about, well, is that useful information for me now? Can I do anything about it, or can't I? And what's it doing in my body, and how is this long-term affecting me? And when we stop to think about that and have some time away from the anxiety, increasing ways that the news really creates that within us, then we might have a chance to think about, well, what is the validity? Is it important? Am I being shown full information? Or, do I need to do more research on this? And those sorts of questions might arise, as well as perhaps bringing a little bit more calm into your life. My number 1 tip. My number 2 is a little bit related, is have at least two hours a day off your mobile. Preferably go for a walk without your mobile. Enjoy the fresh air, enjoy the sounds, the sun if there's sun, or the clouds, or the pretty ways that the clouds move in the sky, the leaves rustling, the slight wind through the leaves, rain splashing on your face. This morning I watched rain splashing on my face, and that was such a beautiful experience. So take some time out off your phone, at least 2 hours, get off social media. Social media, again, is another anxiety producing thing. A lot of what we're seeing now is just a lot of things that we react rather than respond to again. And it's about questioning what is actually useful for me now to know now. What can I think about another day, or what can I think about next week, or next month even? Is it important information for me today to absorb? Number 2. So number 3 is exercise. Quite frankly, stuff meditation. Meditation does not work in these times. It's so anxiety filled. And if you can meditate, oh my God, fantastic. I admire you so much. If you can meditate, great, go do it. But if you can't, like me at the moment, where there's lots going on, just take some time just to do exercise, because exercise can help focus you. It really moves your muscles. It creates strength and gets more presence in the body. So getting more present in the body is the most essential thing. Do yoga online or Pilates, anything that will get you into your body rather than in your head, which is what we're most encouraged to do. And in our heads we can think, and again react rather than respond. Number four, make lists for and against anything that you might like to react to, or you might have a decision, or you'd like to respond to what someone said, or you've got a decision to make. Make for and against lists. And this act of actually spending some time to do that, rather than just think it all in your head or just talk about it with someone, will help you to direct those thoughts in a much more, centered and productive way by writing for and against lists. And then when you go in to do that, ask yourself, do I need more information on this? Where can I go to get more information? How can I do more research? Or who can I potentially, friend of a friend might have some more information or research on this that then I can actually take in and see whether that might actually help the for and against list, or it might help me make that decision and help me to respond rather than react. That was number 4. Number 5, think about what is the worst thing that could possibly happen in terms of making a decision or talking to someone about a particular subject, or bringing something up that's really important to you. And go through and really feel that, and feel what the worst thing could be like. And is that really the worst thing? Is it something that you can actually cope with or not? And that will give you a greater idea about what is really important to you, and what are your values. Like, what are the most important values, and how might you be able to hold on to those values within such a triggering time. That was number 5. Number 6 is identify your feelings. Feel all those feelings, because all our feelings want to be felt. And when we push them down and push them down, push them down and bury them, they're going to come up, and they will come up usually at times when we least want them to come up. So take some time out every day, whether it's, when you're walking, or in bed, before you get up, or when you're going to sleep, is feel the feelings, or feel them throughout the day if you can, or take some time out, because those feelings need to be felt. Try and identify the feelings, breathe into the feelings, feel what they, maybe they might give you some indication about what it is you're really worried about, and what you might do about that. And then that will also help you respond to rather than react, and also reduce your anxiety at the same time. Number 7. So number 7 is always, always, always never respond in the moment. Respond the next day, the next week, the next month, or whenever. Just do not respond in the moment or today, because that's never, ever, ever the best decision, usually, ever. As far as I know. Maybe you might have a different perspective on that, but I really think it's never ever the best to respond in the moment. It's always best to have a think about it, take some time, sleep on it, and then make a decision, or respond to someone that you might need to respond to. So leave it as long as you can. Seek more information and breathe. Remember to deep breathe into your belly. Breathing into your belly helps really ground and center you. Try and do that as much as you can, all the time if you can. Drink loads of water. Drink lots of water. Bathe if you can get in a bath, or get in any sort of pool of water is really good to help relax and calm you. Most of us are, we're mostly made out of water, and we need water, and it's a very calming thing. Try and nap. Take a nap. If you're really stressed, if you really can, try and take a nap. Naps are amazing. Even if you can't sleep throughout the night, take a nap, whenever you can and whenever you can get it. So I hope those 7 tips are really helpful for you. If you've got any more, please share. I'm always keen to kind of see, how we can all respond rather than react, and all collectively reduce anxiety. So sending you all lots of love. I love you, and looking forward to talking soon. Mwah.